I know some of you viewers get very excited about old Peugeot 405s, and this one, which has just come out of storage temporarily, it's owned by Arthur, who has a huge collection of cars that I've been filming today, has just got it out for me to have a look at. It's been in the garage for about 4 years. It actually started first time, which is amazing. It's been on trickle charge. But this is quite a late 405. It's a 1994 Mi16 Le Mans Special Edition. This has the 2 litre XU engine in it, which generates around 155 horsepower. This has a cat on it. The earlier ones, which came out around I think 1988 for the 1.9 Mi16s, they had 160 horsepower. Weirdly, although this is a facelift car, you don't get an airbag. On some of the lesser models you did get a driver's airbag on the facelifted 405s, but this one doesn't have one. Arthur has another 405 that at some point hopefully I'll be driving. This one is going to take a bit more work to actually get on the road than the other one, but that one is currently wearing some brake calipers, so unfortunately I can't have a go in that one today either, but never mind. So you can see, yes, genuine sort of like barn find condition. We're keeping it running just to give the engine a chance to warm up. Think the boot's open. It's actually really good. It's a relatively low sell for the time, considering the early 309s had a really high sell. CD auto changer is in here, which is great, and there's a little ski hatch with a little bag if you want to go on winter slopes. Let's have a look and see if we get a nice spare in here. No, because the spare is actually not in the boot, it's underneath the floor. It's a classic thing that Peugeot did there. And there's the carrier there. Ports of registered car. I think Arthur's had this since about 2006. He's had it a really long time. As far as I remember, the Mi16s are only available as a saloon rather than the estate, which Arthur also has. Here's the STI estate, which I'm looking forward to driving at some point in my life, but not today. And this one would be fun too, but not today either. You can see there it's got the Le Mans 332 special edition numbering on it. The Le Mans was basically like a normal Mi16, but just with a lot of options in it. So we've got these very nice seats, and got climate control, which is amazing. The clock is unfortunately broken. The electric window switch and mirror situation in this car is really bizarre. So the rear windows are down here. It's kind of similar to my Rover 45 V6. All of other 90s cars are like that with electric middle, but the front ones are on here, and the electric mirrors are down there, which is really strange. Obviously, many 405s only came with front electric windows and no electric mirrors. This one though is a bit special, so it comes with a few more. Good old Jaeger instruments like in a 205. Oh, we've got an oil temperature gauge as well as there's a water temperature gauge. Excellent. And nice convenient sort of switches here. It feels very 1980s in terms of switchgear, but then I think they came out in 87s and the Mi16s in 88 from memory. Got a nice big glove box for secret mission documents. It was Porterhouse Blue audiobook on the Clarion cassette stereo. That's good. It was a nice door pocket. It's just amazing to see a car like this. Unfortunately, this was a victim of an attempted break-in at some point. So we've got, this door needs changing. Arthur's got a door that needs changing. But there's a few jobs to sort of do on it to get it back to going on the road, and I hope at some point that'll be a possibility, because these are so rare. So many Mi16s, particularly the 1.9s, donated their engines to things like 309 GTIs and 205 GTIs. So these are very rare cars now. Obviously they're worth an awful lot more than they used to be. Let's take a seat in the back. Oh, there's clearly a tall passenger in here. The headlining is sagging, but weirdly there's almost the same amount of room in the back of this as there is in a 406, which of course Arthur also has, which I have filmed today as well. You've probably seen that on No Budget Reviews already. There's a little sort of Le Mans plaque in the middle of the dash there. It's got a nice big armrest, and it's actually got a bag in here for the ski hatch. Look at that. Amazing. Doesn't always necessarily feel like the best quality, some of these plastics in here, but 1980s Peugeots were never known for that, were they? They're actually, to their time, reasonably rust resistant as well. Right, let's get out of here. There we go. Hopefully the bonnet pull is on the driver's side in this. See if that oil's warming up nicely. And it's still down there. Okay, just find a bonnet release and then we will have a look at the 2-litre engine that lies underneath. Unlike a 406, you don't get hydraulic struts. So here is the 2-litre XU engine developing 155 horsepower. This has actually got a variable intake system, which is vacuum operated, as you can see on the top here. These little sort of spheres here are vacuum operated intake system. It actually runs really smoothly. I imagine at some point it will need a cam belt or something, but yeah, it looks relatively simple to work on for one of these. It's a bit more cramped than say like a 1.6 one of these would be, but there we go. We even got headlamp washers and interesting things like that, and Muttley's laughing to himself for some peculiar reason, I'm not sure why. Little stripe there as well, which is a unique feature of the Le Mans models, and someone's even marked the headlamps with the registration number of the car. I haven't seen a car with marked parts like that for a long time actually. So yes, it's all very exciting. I don't know if this will kind of actually tell me where the car was actually made. I know they built these in Coventry as well as in France and other places. Maybe somebody could tell me that. But anyway, there we are. Very nice, but a little bit dirty 1994 Peugeot 405 Mi16 Le Mans, which I hope that you enjoyed. So thank you ever so much indeed once again for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Like this video, leave a comment below. There's a lot more from Marva's collection that you might have seen or will see on my channel as well. And we shall see you again soon for more fascinating little finds.